This video will be an update on the pocket forest behind Leaf and Limb's shop. Today is August 8th, 2024. Let's see how she's growing. But first I want to show you a video taken about a year ago. This was not too long after the trees and shrubs were planted. They were just getting established here. Here is that same shot. You can see it looks completely different. Everything is growing really well. Lots of trees and shrubs just filling up this whole space. Now let me show you a little bit more about this planting and why we planted it here. So there's Leaf and Limb's office, and behind the office is this lovely railroad track. Now you can see I'm sort of just standing on the edge. This would have been part of the construction zone for the railroad track, so it's kind of an interesting place. And right now, you know, along railroads a lot of natives will grow. Like this is a big black cherry, this is a big loblolly pine, and there's some other natives in there, but there's also a lot of invasives. There's some English ivy there, there's some Elaeagnus there, privet, other things like that. And if you've ever wondered why the actual railroad stays so clean, that's because railroad companies will come down and spray a lot of herbicides. So interesting little site, and I want to show you our pocket forest that was planted from this green ash here spanning to that pecan you can see in the back there. So now I'm here in the parking lot. You can see these are where the employees park. And this section right here was full of a lot of invasives that we removed, but we wanted to provide a screen again so the employees aren't looking at the tracks and so more invasives wouldn't grow. So we planted this pocket forest. This is its second growing season, so it's doing really well. Again, all of these trees and shrubs were planted they were about knee high when we planted them, and you can see the type of growth we've already gotten. This green ash was no thicker than a Sharpie, and I now can't wrap my hand around the trunk. This thing has exploded. And we've got a lot of interesting diversity in here. Here's a pawpaw looking really healthy. Here's a native hazelnut. Here is a witch hazel. Here is possum haw holly. Here is a possum haw viburnum. So a lot of diversity in this small space. So you saw the context of this planting. There was invasives on either side and a lot of herbicide being sprayed on the backside. And so the reason why this planting is so important is because of what you're seeing here. This is just a thick block of various natives. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, all in this little section. And they have a closed canopy already in the second growing season. If I push through this canopy, you can see, well actually there's some bird's nest fungi, which is pretty cool. But you can see that they have choked out any invasives that would come in here. If we took this area and planted 3 or 4 trees, we would have to constantly be weeding out invasives and things like that. But all these natives covering the area and growing really healthy means we don't have to do much maintenance at all, and this planting will be really stable and sequester a lot of carbon, pull down stormwater, and provide a lot of homes for a lot of different insects and other wildlife.